So currently at the moment, I am dating 3 different men. And when I say all of these men bring value into my life in different ways, I really urge other women to experiment and date different men at the same time.
What?
Now, they all have different purposes. One is an amazing provider. He literally provides everything that I need. If I call him up right now and say, hey, I need this, or my kids need this man is willing to jump to come help me. But the thing is, he kind of lacks my interest in adult time. So that's where my second one comes into play. When I say he is an amazing friend, he is the most amazing friend in this world. But the thing is, he's kind of lacking in the providing area, but he provides in ways that are very satisfying to me. When I say he is amazing when it comes down to adult times, yes, I keep him in the back of my pocket. Then we have the last one, which is my older man. He's the one that likes to wine and dine me. He takes me out. We do a lot of fun things together. All he asks is for me to spend time with him. And whenever he wants to go out, I go out with him. We do a lot of shopping. I help him with groceries. Like, there are just things that he said he feels lonely, and I'm just there for companionship. We literally be sitting in his garden just talking. This man has taught me so many things. And he doesn't ask for much. And that's the beautiful thing about it. And ladies, when I say keep your options open, keep them open. Until one of them men get on their knees and they ask you to marry them, baby, date them all, because every man will bring out a different side of you. And yes, I will add on another man if another man comes around and brings value to my life. So currently at the moment, I am dating 3 different men. And when I say all of these men bring value into my life in different ways, I really urge other women to experiment and date different men at the same time.
What?
Now, they all have different purposes. One is an amazing provider. He literally provides everything that I need. If I call him up right now and say, hey, I need this, or my kids need this man is willing to jump to come help me. But the thing is, he kind of lacks my interest in adult time. So that's where my second one comes into play. When I say he is an amazing friend, he is the most amazing friend in this world. But the thing is, he's kind of lacking in the providing area, but he provides in ways that are very satisfying to me. When I say he is amazing when it comes down to adult times, yes, I keep him in the back of my pocket. Then we have the last one, which is my older man. He's the one that likes to wine and dine me. He takes me out. We do a lot of fun things together. All he asks is for me to spend time with him. And whenever he wants to go out, I go out with him. We do a lot of shopping. I help him with groceries. Like, there are just things that he said he feels lonely, and I'm just there for companionship. We literally be sitting in his garden just talking. This man has taught me so many things. And he doesn't ask for much. And that's the beautiful thing about it. And ladies, when I say keep your options open, keep them open. Until one of them men get on their knees and they ask you to marry them, baby, date them all, because every man will bring out a different side of you. And yes, I will add on another man if another man comes around and brings value to my life.
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 3, verse 9. The shew of their countenance doth witness against them, and they declare their sin as Sodom, they hide it not. Woe unto their souls, for they have rewarded evil unto themselves. Call Holayam La, Al-Banawa, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Rakah, Kodash. Double honors to the elder apostles and elder bishops of Great Millstone who rule well. Salutations to the Akim out there on the highways and the byways. Salutations to the hopeful elect. Salutations to you speckled birds, you Israelite foreigners. And shalom to the Akwaf, sitting and listening in silence as the scriptures say to do so. Isaiah chapter 3, verse 9. The shew of their countenance doth witness against them, and they declare their sins as Sodom, they hide it not. Woe unto their soul, for they have rewarded evil unto themselves. And that's what it is here in America, aka Babylon the Great, man. Everything is spoken out in the open, very proudly, pompously. Again, no guilt, no regret, no disgust about theyself. It's just, embrace that justified and it's a-okay to do these things, man. Now for, which we have seen various and multiple videos of women saying this rhetoric and this garbage. But you can tell in their face, just look at her face, man. Okay, the shoe of their countenance, which is a representation of their appearance, how they conduct themselves, etc. And she's dead serious. And you can see in her face, how comfortable she is to literally pick up her phone, go to the camera, press record, and then after recording this, upload it to a social media platform with no humiliation, no disgust, anything, man. And to really feel like she is correct and right, innocent, and that there's nothing wrong with this. This is an abomination, man. And for you men, you weak, no backbone, no nuts having men, you deserve what you get, man. You deserve exactly what you get. But this is America. Okay? The real term Babylon, man. And this is what is done amongst people, man. Everything is advertised, spoken openly, and again, there's no shame, there's no regret, there's no disgust, man. And for a woman to literally think, as she says, she has one man that takes her out on dates, one man that lays the pipe good, and another a sugar daddy that funds her lifestyle, takes her, out to places and everything else, and all she got to do is talk to him, spend time with him. This is a modern day prostitute, man. Okay? And she also stated that if she finds a fourth guy that can meet some other type of needs, she will have him in her roster. Okay, so this is going to be death, destruction, man. Because again, they declare these things as Sodom and Gomorrah out in the open, proudly. Okay, and they're rewarding evil, judgment, man. Okay, because as it states in the book of Romans 6 verse 23, the wages of sin is death, man. And that's all that's going to be for these broads is death. Okay, but let's continue. Let's go to the book of Colossians. I'm going to read this in a different translation too. I got a lot of different translations. Okay, because they hit pretty good, so I'm going to grab these different translations. So let's go to Colossians chapter 2. Colossians chapter 2 verse 8. And I'm going to read this in the AMP. See to it that no one takes you captive through philosophy and empty deception. And that's what happened, man. The indoctrination of this captivity, man. Okay, because you women got told that you're above the man. At first you were told you were equal. Now you have the concept in your mind that you're above the man. And furthermore, too, you believe that it's the opposite. What she's speaking about is what a man could do. A man can have multiple women. And a woman's only supposed to be with one man. Okay, because as we know, according to the scriptures and also through what Esau has done through his science, a woman carries a man's DNA through her whole life. So with these women laying down with multiple partners, they're bugged the hell out. Okay, that's why they always say they're confused. They can't think right because you have a lot of men's spirits on you that's competing to be the dominant one in you. Okay? Period, man. All right? Colossians 2 verse 8. See to it that no one takes you captive through philosophy and empty deception. Pseudo-intellectual babble. You hear that? Pseudo-intellectual babble. And that's Esau's rhetoric. That's Esau's indoctrination, which he spoke to these women very smoothly. Silly woman. Okay, why do you think the devil and any adversary, any enemy always goes to the women? Because the women are the weaker vessel. They're easily led astray. They're easily, easily convinced. Okay, and they basically told the Israelite woman, you don't need your man. Okay, you're better than your man. And as a matter of fact, we got your back. We'll give you this. We'll give you that. I'll be the father for your children. I'll make sure your kids get an education. I'll make sure, all these things that you need, housing, Section 8, hub, authority, whatever. Food. I'll give you a SNAP, food stamps. Okay? I'll give you all these things. Just stay away from the Israelite man. And our woman chose the philosophy of this world and not the men. Okay? Continuing on. According to the tradition and musing of mere men, and not only the mere men, the bases of men. Okay? Because the bases of men told you that you're a queen, that you don't need this man, and did things to make the Israelite man look weak. Okay, when it states in the curses there should be no power, you should have no might or power in you at all to compete and go against what the Lord has brought upon our nation, man. Okay, because this was the judgment of Yahweh Shem Yahweh for us going off. Okay, of mere men following the elementary principles of this world. You hear that? The elementary principles of this world, man, because women ain't nothing but kids with titties, man. Kids with titties and an attitude of lust, desire, pleasure, a carnal mindset. They live in the moment. And why do you think everything is always advertised towards women? Because women are the biggest consumers, man. And that's another reason why this woman right here is basically telling you other women to get you a roster, get you a lineup, to have all your needs met. And that's why we always tell you, Jakes, you cannot make these women happy, man. Okay, these are 2/3 women, man. The Lord is preserving the women that he is going to have mercy upon to bring forth children back through childbearing, man, as the scriptures state and say. In 1 Timothy chapter 2. Okay? But there's not supposed to be any harlots, any prostitutes of the daughters of Zion, nor any sodomites of the sons of Israel, man. Roughly paraphrasing. We're going to grab that precept later on down the line, but let's continue. Rather than following the truth, the teachings of Hamashiach, and they believe that they follow the teachings of Hamashiach, but who is... Okay, they place an Edomite as the savior, in which that Edomite, you're following the customs and the philosophies of Esau. So you're not worshiping, because you'll hear these broads say, I believe in Christ, I'm a follower of JC, when you're actually a follower of Esau's philosophies, Esau's doctrine. And Esau tells you it's okay to be a whore. It's okay to be liberated. It's okay to have as many rods as you want, to focus on your career and do this and do that. And then, once you accomplish your goals, once you're 40, 50 years old, you go out there and find you a man. And then you have the goddamn nerve to tell a man to treat you like you a brand new car, just coming off the assembly line, man. That you're delicate and you're precious, when you had so many men bust all off in you, in your eye, your mouth, your hair, everything, man. You did so much diabolical, abominable things, and then you have the nerve, once you're worn out, 300,000 miles plus, to really think a man is going to treat you like a virgin with a new mindset. You broads have lost your damn mind, man. But let's continue. Let's go to the book of Leviticus, because what's she doing, man? Look, everything that she's doing is of the scriptures, man. Which is, which you're not supposed to do. Okay? So this is the book of Leviticus chapter 19. Okay, Leviticus chapter 19. And I'm going to read verse 29. But I'm going to read it in the NIV. Do not degrade your daughter by making her a prostitute. So she's telling you women, and also too, Salakia, Thawadi Habashim Yahushua. She said she has kids. So just imagine if she has a daughter, I guarantee you, she's teaching her daughter everything that she said in this video, man. I guarantee it, man. And furthermore, these women are really already, teaching their daughters how to use men, abuse men, how to be harlots, prostitutes, because that's what this really is prostitution. You know, you're giving your time, your body, regardless if you're not giving a intercourse, you're still giving your body your time, because you can't, give somebody your time without your body being present in the action. So you're prostituting yourself for the luxuries of this wicked, corruptible world, which are not luxuries, man. Okay? So Leviticus 19 verse 29 in the NIV, do not degrade your daughter by making her a prostitute, or the land will turn to prostitution and be filled with wickedness. And that's what we see, because all our women are prostitutes. And that's why I always tell Jake, man, hey, look, man, I'm gonna be direct, blunt, and straight to the point. So, for y'all to understand what I'm saying clearly, when you dealing with these women in the world, man, going out on dates, buying food, everything else, and this and that, you're paying for the pussy, man. And Salakia, man, if you got kids, man, I highly suggest, you pause the video, let the kids go on right now. But you're paying for the pussy, man. You're leasing with an option to buy. Okay, when you take her out to eat, you take her to the movies, you pay for her food, you go pick her up, if she ain't got a car, putting gas in, you paying for the coochie, man. Okay? Period, man. Nothing in this world is free, man. And then the things that you might do, and these women are what's that word? Fickle, if I want to say it. I think it's fickle. These women are fickle, if that's the correct word I'm thinking of. And also wishy-washy, man. You gotta play a certain position to their mindset. You gotta be unpredictable. You gotta be a mystery. You really can't care, what you really shouldn't fucking care, to be honest with you. Basically you gotta be a nigga. Because that's what they only want is niggas. They want a problem. Okay, because they think they're problem solvers, man. They think they can change these 2/3 Negroes that they with. And that's another thing too. You always see a wicked 2/3 nigga that ain't got shit, nothing, a bum, a pure bum. You always see them with women. Decent women at that, man. Okay, but again, Leviticus 19 verse 29, do not degrade your daughter by making her a prostitute, or the land will turn to prostitution and be filled with wickedness. Now let's look at that word prostitute real quick, just for edification. Okay, so this is prostitute on the etymology online. We're going to get what we need. It says, sense of the base, devoted to vile or infamous purposes. Now, what does that word vow mean? Let's look at vow to have more understanding. Vow. It says foul, extremely unpleasant. It's extremely unpleasant for a woman to literally debase herself to a low standard just to make herself seem like she's important, by only focusing on a monetary gain from a man and not really seeing the man for what he is. Okay? Because Esau told you that you got, and all these other bitches, and what they see on social media platforms, Love and Hip Hop, Housewives of Atlanta, etc., all that nonsense, man. These women live in a fairy tale, have a fairy tale lifestyle, man. As I always say, they think they're the main character of the whole world. Everything revolves around them, okay? Sense of the base, devoted to vile or infamous. Now, what does infamous mean? Infamous purposes. What does that mean? Infamous. Abominable. Well known for some bad quality or deed. And it's a bad quality to think it's okay to be a whore. It's okay to prostitute yourself just to have some type of a luxury and lifestyle that you can't achieve on your own without men. And this is I bet you this bitch right here would probably say she got the bag, but yet you need 3 men to give you things that you probably say that you can do. How come you ain't doing it and you got the men doing it, man? Okay, but let's continue, man. Let's go to the book of 1 John. Salakia. Let's go to the book of 1 John chapter 2. And I'm going to read this in the AMP. 1 John chapter 2. Salakia. I'm going to start off at verse 15. Do not love the world of sin that opposes the Most High and his precepts. Because again, Esau is contrary and against an adversary of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. So everything that he has pedestalized, advertised, and put the spotlight on is nothing but error, wickedness, corruption, perverseness. Okay, and our people highly indulge and completely, partake in these things every single day. Jake prospers in wickedness, man. Okay, because it's exciting to them. It gives them the sense of a good life. Okay, and this is what you hear. This is what these women are about, man. Okay, these women say that they hate, man. They don't need you, but this is the stuff they do. And again, I don't feel sorry for none of you men, because again, these women openly, as we read Isaiah 3 verse 9, they openly declare they sin as Sodom and Gomorrah. They do videos. I bet you, man, the three dudes that she's dealing with, I bet you they see this, they still gonna deal with this bitch. Because again, you men are weak. Women outnumber us, man. Okay? And furthermore, man, you only got a short time dealing with a woman like this, man, because a lot of these women, man, they won't say it openly and publicly, but they want a man to put them in their place, man. They want a man with a backbone and to let them know what it is, man. A man that got morals and everything. They might not say it publicly and openly, but just like she said, one of the dudes is beating her back, and I bet you he's a fake thug, man. I bet you he's a Pookie, Tyron, Ray, bow-legged Lamont, a straight nigga. I bet you. Because they believe in their mind a nigga, a wicked, low-life scumbag, nobody-ass nigga lays the best pipe. Okay? 1 John 2, verse 15 in the AMP. Do not love the world of sin that opposes the Most High and his precepts, nor the things that are in the world. If anyone loves the world, the love of the Father is not in him. Because guess what? They love the world. Because what does this world, again, produces? What does this world pushes? Wickedness, perverseness, corruption, evil. Everything about this world is evil, is wicked. The only thing that's righteous and has the correct standard is the words of Yahweh Shem Yahushua being declared. Verse 16 in the AMP. For all that is in the world, the lust and sensual craving of the flesh, and the lust and longing of the eyes, and boasteth pride of life. Okay, and what is she talking about? She's talking about what she wants. The things that a man has to do for her. What's her standards? And that's the lust of the flesh, the lust of the eyes. And she's doing it what? She's doing it very proudly. And I guarantee, she told these men what she want from them, and she probably was a straight bitch saying it. And a lot of jakes like that. A lot of jakes like to be talked to like they nothing by these women. And in actual reality, you ain't nothing. To let a woman treat you and talk to you anyway, you deserve what you get. Okay? My mama, she told me to respect women. Okay, continuing on. In the lust of the longing, it's like in the lust and longing of the eyes, the boastful pride of life, pretentious confidence in one's resources. Again, one's resources. And whose resources are she talking about? The men that she's dealing with. Everybody that she's talked about has a resource that she wants. Okay, and the one guy that's getting off good and ain't giving her a damn thing is the one that's laying right. He's the only one that's getting off not doing nothing. He's the only one that's really winning. Okay, which again, he's probably a bum, probably a fake thug. All right. In one's resources or instability of earthly things, because that's what these women desire, earthly things. These women are in the spirit. They live in the moment, man. Okay? Do not come from the Father, but are from the world. And who runs this world? Esau, Edom. And Esau, Edom is a carnal man. And everybody has the spirit and mentality of Esau. Why do you think Yahweh Shah said, ye are of your father the devil, and the lust of your father ye shall do? Okay, now let's go to a precept that I was going to grab earlier. I'm gonna get it in the go back to the KJV, because again, this is what these women are all about. And this is what they promote. This is what they teach their daughters. This is what they teach their nieces. All that, one another. It's a normal thing, man. And they go against our law continuously. This is Deuteronomy 23 verse 17. There shall be no whore of the daughters of Zion of Israel. Okay, let's look up that word whore real quick. I never looked it up. I'm curious so what it says. I'm curious. Okay, whore. Woman on Salakia. Whore on Etymology Online, which is a noun. And this is my first time looking it up. Let me see here. It says whore. Woman who prostitutes her body for hire, also adulteress, and a general insult. Okay, so a woman who prostitutes her body, prostitute, harlot. Let me see here. Adulterer, fornicator. One who desires to like desire, which in other languages has pronounced words for lover, friend. Okay. Oh, that's beautiful. Unchaste or lewd women. Okay, unchaste or lewd women. Unchaste. What's unchaste mean? Because that's in the Bible. Chaste. So what's unchaste? Relating to or engaging in sexual activity, especially of an illicit, okay, extramental nature, if I'm saying that right. An illicit or extramental nature, if I'm saying that right, Salakia. So that's unchaste. And there's another definition on the Merriam-Webster, unchaste. Yeah, that's the one we just had was pretty good. So let's go back. Lewd women. So let's look up that word lewd. Salakia. Vulgar, lewd, vulgar, crude, and offensive in a sexual way. Okay, vulgar, crude, and offensive in a sexual way. So that's the definition for whore. Okay. So again, Deuteronomy 23 verse 17. There shall be no whore of the daughters of Israel, nor a sodomite of the sons of Israel. So hey man, that's what it is, man. And these laws are being broken continuously here in Babylon the Great, man. Okay? And you know, just thinking about that right now, the beloved elder, Kasap Magan, basically, you know, we had a conversation a little back, maybe last year. And it really made sense. You know, you really can't make these women of the world your wife, because that's what it really is. There's no such thing as a girlfriend. You really can't make these women your wife. Because these women are whores, man, and prostitutes, man. You know, and I don't want to hear somebody go to, well, Hosea, this and that. Nah, man. Okay? Well, let's close out. The point is made. Let's go to the book of Romans. Romans chapter 8. And I'm going to read verse 6 in the NLT. So this is Romans chapter 8, verse 6 in the NLT. So letting your sinful nature control your mind leads to death. Okay, and this is a prime example of a woman letting her sinful nature control her mind, which is going to lead to death, man, because that's going to be the end game, man. So, you know, just to have pleasure, just to have, again, some type of luxury, some type of importance in their eyes, you're really a harlot. You're really a prostitute. You know, you're a lewd woman that has no value, man. And a lot of you women, which some of these women like this will repent and will be saved, you know, as Yahweh Shai stated, you know, in the gospel. Okay? But a lot of them, you know, will be destroyed, man. Okay? Because we must continue to remind y'all that women outnumber men. And a lot of you women, you know, you let the sinful nature of your mind control you. And, you know, that's one of many reasons why you see a lot of these women getting put to death, man. So I'm gonna leave it right there, man. You know, I don't want Ratazai. You know, also too, these women are not spiritual; they're carnal. Okay, because this place, this world is carnal. But I don't want Ratazai, man. I hope and I pray that this was edifying, uplifting, and informative to the true sincere Akiyanwa Akwaf. So with that, I'm just gonna say, Shabbat Shalom.